Good afternoon, viewers. You are still with me? I'm Agus Arifuddin from BBC TV in program BBC Breaking News. Friday, 14th October 2022. For 5 minutes more, I will accompany you. Up to 9% of American teens say they have engaged in what's known as digital self-harm or anonymously posting negative comments about themselves on social media. Uh, is the case with acts of psycho self-harm, such as cutting. This virtual self-harm is associated with a higher risk for thinking about or attempting suicide, according to a startling new study. It found that teens who engaged in digital self-harm were up to 7 times more likely to have considered suicide and as much as 15 times more likely to have made an attempt. We can say that one causes that other, but we do know they are connected in some way, said lead author Justin Pagin. He co-director of the Cyberbullying Research Center at the University of Wisconsin-Eau But why would anyone want to virtually trash themselves to begin with? Pagin said that is our research has identified multiple motivations. Self-hatred is one he noted is attention seeking. In other cases, it can be depression, an attempt to be funny, or simply boredom. Some teens admit that it's just their way to social on how others might react to examples of bullying, and others to now it they were talking about me behind my back. To gain more insight, Pageant's team took a deep dive into survey response offered up by nearly 5,000 middle and high schoolers in 2019. The 20 to 70 years old participants were asked if they had contemplated or attempted suicide in the past year. Roughly 8% said they had seriously thought about it, and about 5% say they had actually attempted suicide. Participants were also asked if they had ever anonymously posted something mean about themselves online or anonymously bullied themselves online. In all, 9% said they had done the former, while about 5% had done the latter. The findings, which are similar to other recent studies, held up equally across gender and race, though a much bigger proportion of LGBT teens say they had considered and or attempted suicide in the past year, 24% and 10% respectively. The research team then staked digital harm behavior up against suicide though and attempts. The result, teens who say they had anonymously shared mean posts about themselves were about 5 times more likely to have contemplated suicide, and those who had self-bullied were about 7 times more likely to have done so. Similarly, mean self-posting was associated with up to 9 times the likelihood of attempt suicide, and digital self-bullying with 15 times the risk. Robin Kowalski is a psychology professor at Clemson University in South Carolina. She reviewed the findings and suspect what she called the concept of mattering is at the heart of it all. That is, the degree to which people feel they are important or significant, Kowalski said. The extent to which other people make them feel that they matter. When people feel they don't matter and struggle with low self-esteem, Kowalski said, they may view negative self-posting in online forums as a way to either get advice or validation for their feelings. That such behavior would be linked to higher suicide risk is not at all surprising, she said. People who commit suicide feel that the world would be better off without them, and they are burden to others, Kowalski noted. Putting negative information about oneself online and potential receiving validation for that is a way to comfort that one doesn't belong in this world. So what can be done to help? This is difficult because digital self-harm is difficult to detect, researchers Pechin said. But parents and friends should help those who are bullied by others, regardless of who the aggressor is. If you see someone being mistreated online, reach out and overhelp. Patient suggestion. Report is to the site, app, or game. Telling an adult you trust can help to make things better than just stand by and let it happen. Being kind is key to making people feel that they matter, according to Kowalski. We can make them feel that they have value and are important, she said. We need to make it clear to people that they belong and that they are not a burden. Their findings were recently published in the journal Child and Adolescent Mental Health. The the news I could present to you, and if you some suggestions and some criticisms about this program, please visit us at the link below. Thank you. Next time. Bye bye.